This video is about how to detect if you're making prepayments or paying ahead. And we use real examples to illustrate our points from individuals that we've helped. The first place to look is on your student loan dashboard of your loan servicer's website. Right on that dashboard somewhere, it should say you are paid ahead, and it should tell you the dollar amount that you're paid ahead on. The second thing that you'll also notice is it will say your next required payment is due on a certain date. Now, you might look at that and say, okay, July 21st, 2018, what's the big deal about that? Until you realize that this client came to us in April of 2016, which means she was paid ahead by over 2 years. However, you still need to go on to the next step. That next step is going into the individual loan details. And you'll see here that it says the amount paid ahead is $129.80 for this specific loan. And you'll also notice that the actual scheduled monthly payment is $254 a month. That means that they're saying that the total amount due is $124.30. So that automatically tells you that there's something going on there. And then you need to take it to one more step, and that is to determine how your prepayments are actually being applied. Is it actually being applied towards principal, or is it only being applied towards the scheduled payment for the following month? So each loan servicer has to provide you with historical loan payments. And this is an example of one of those historical charts for a client of ours. You'll notice that on the 9th of each month is her scheduled payment of $570.44, and she made a prepayment on April 25th. Now, the first thing to point out is that this $159.62 was used to reduce the balance. So even though her loan servicer classified her prepayment as paying ahead, they were actually still using it to reduce principal at that time. However, the bad news is that you'll notice that 16 days passed since she made her required payment. And it is federal law that the loan servicer has to apply the payments first to any accrued interest and then to reducing the principal. So in her case, during those 16 days, $190 accrued on interest. So her $350 prepayment, instead of it being used to reduce principal, part of it was to pay interest. Now, if you want the entire amount to be used to pay down principal, then you either have to make the payment on the 9th each month, as in her case, or whenever your required monthly payment is scheduled, or as close to that date as possible. Now, as always, we know that finance can be confusing and you can be overwhelming. If you need any help, feel free to reach out to us at info@fitbucks.com. And for further information, you can always visit our website at www.fitbucks.com.